So the first thing I needed to do was create a surface for the finished grade points. And so I went into, created a subgrade section down here, we call those groups, and I created a subgrade drawing like this. And I said, okay, I've got certain things I need to work with here. I've got elevations at the edge of the pavement and at the sidewalk over here that I need to carry across. This is my 2% left to right. And I've got, I'm going to end up with some elevation over here, but I've got an alley here. And beyond the pavement, I've got 5 feet to the property line. So I've got to have my grade up to the pavement. I've got 5 feet to drop down to match this alley grade. And I need to put a fence in there and some landscaping. So about a 2-to-1 slope is great for sand. So in 5 feet of distance, I can drop 2.5 feet if I need to here. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Going to drop on down. Once I get past the existing pavement, I'm going to pull my grades off the top face of curb or the back of the sidewalk here. And I'm going to have 2% left to right, 1.3 north to south. Okay, so what I needed to do, and I just do this manually because I'm still kind of old-fashioned with a lot of this stuff. I just printed this out, and in a few minutes, drew up some grades, some distances, and said, okay, if I'm 35.9 over here on the west edge, I need to be basically 37.7 over here. I can drop a foot easily. If I drop 1 foot and 5, be down at 36.7, and look, it puts me just about at that 36 contour. So I don't even have to drop 2.5 feet. Dropping a foot is good enough. I'm going to come down, same thing here. I need to be about 37.4 here. Played around with a few of them. Again, I drop a foot, and I'm going to be at 36. So again, I'm right there where I need to be at the alley. Did the same thing down here. And I've got about 8 or 9 points now that I can use for my finished grade. Let's take a look at those. Those went down here in my finished grade points. I added in some of the other points on the west side, have a total of 12. And you saw me do this how many times? I go in and create a surface for that. Okay? And I did this down here in the surfaces. I call this the finished grade. So let me turn off the existing ground, and let me turn on the finished grade. And it looks just like we expect a finished grade to look. Okay? My water is going to flow from the northeast to the southwest. I've got a 2% slope west, a 1.3% slope south, but I've got these existing grades I need to retain on this existing pavement. So that's the little kink that gets put in here.